the HR today.
It up
Not doing it. Hi.
Not today.
Hi, Monday.
Hello. Welcome to the Big Dumb Post Show.
What's your sweatshirt?
This is Denver. Yeah.
City? You just love Denver.
You know what this is right here? This is the sweatshirt that you can still to this day buy at DIA for like $24 at any given gift shop.
Really?
Yep. If you go to DIA, you'll see this sweatshirt. If you go to DIA, you'll now notice about 6 other people wearing this sweatshirt when they fly out because they're like, oh, that's cute. $24. I'll do that. That's what I did when I bought it. I had on the morning that I flew, I had on a sweater that I realized as I was wearing, it was so old. Do you ever get a sweater that just feels like it feels good? It was getting holes in it. And I was like, I look disgusting getting on a plane. I'll go buy something. And I was on a plane and a guy had the same sweatshirt. Like we both had just bought it. We're like, yeah. So if you ever go to DIA, you yourself can be as basic as they come.
That is pretty basic. How do you
I like it.
Do you have moths at the house? Why are there holes in your sweater?
That sweater was seriously like probably 14 or 15 years old.
Just from all the washing?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like an American Eagle.
The grinding?
Thin. Yeah. Oh my. This too will have its day. I don't know why we both did that.
I don't either.
Like, what are we doing at home?
Yep. All right. So we were talking this morning about the Goonies not having a sequel.
Yeah, it's a total lie.
Squash that rumor right now.
Yeah, and it's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm too. It's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah,
that should never be touched. And I mean, honestly, what could you do with a sequel other than, all of the kids still live in that town, and the Fratelli brothers are still a menace, still causing trouble.
Like, you remember specifics of that movie?
Yes, I mean that movie is my childhood. Yeah,
that would have been me for Beetlejuice, but Goonies, I remember. Hey, you guys, and all of that, and I loved it. But man, this one for you was it?
Yep. I could do most of the talking quotes.
So say we were talking about the opposite this morning. We are redoing Goonies. It's a go. What would your plot be? I mean, not even, you don't have to go details. Would it be about the kids or would it be about the actual people as grown-ups now? And they go back for, I don't know, the truffle shuffle again. Can you do the truffle shuffle? Can you do the truffle shuffle? Will you do the truffle shuffle?
No, not at work.
Okay, and who would you? Will you do the truffle shuffle?
No.
And he goes, and he pulls his belly out. It's so cute.
All right. So I would not want the Goonies to be remade. If I did have it be remade, I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't want to know about the kids. I want to know the adults. And maybe, none of them had kids. Maybe, whatever their journey was.
Was there something in the water?
Yeah, maybe their in vitro didn't work.
Yeah, there's health issues in town.
Yes.
Oh, sounds good.
Very much.
Yeah.
Ridden with cancer. Okay, they couldn't have kids. And now we get to know what Mouth is up to, what Troy is doing. If Troy and Mikey are even still friends. I mean, they're brothers, but even if they still talk to each other, I bet they had a falling out. And now the plot of the movie is to get them back to being brothers again. Okay. And so you've got Data that has all of his contraptions. He's still a scientist. He's still creating things.
Okay.
And whatever he just created will get Mikey and Troy to be, to come back together. Because it's been 30 years. They haven't talked to each other.
Where's Chunk and Sloth? Like, that's who we're waiting to see.
I'm afraid to tell you Sloth didn't make it.
Well, then aren't they coming back for his funeral?
He was dropped so many times as a kid.
God, watching that movie now, very not PC.
No.
We were so chill when we were kids in the 80s. We didn't catch any of that stuff because we'd all been concussed from riding without a helmet. Like, we're just like, okay,
But the main, why can't I remember her name right now? I know everybody else's name. The cheerleader, the hot girl.
Okay. Yeah.
Who kisses Mikey, right? His first kiss is the hot girl who's dating Troy.
Yep.
She I don't think she did anything else, but she, when I was a kid, I was like, ooh, she's pretty.
Oh, that was it, huh?
Yeah.
That was really pretty. That was your moment?
Wonder who that is. What's her name?
Okay, so like, can I say
Shouldn't-
that was your Princess Leia moment? A lot of people have Princess
Sure.
Leia. Yeah,
Could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Amy Grant and then this girl.
If you had to choose, would it have been the girl from Goonies or Amy Grant?
Choose to what?
Oh,
Get specific.
You're so innocent.
Choose to what?
Just, well, I mean, you know,
My first kiss.
sure,
My.
you choose. Okay.
I'm looking her up right now.
Do it. Okay, so Goonies isn't happening. But if they were going to do an 80s sequel, because Beetlejuice is so big, it's, you know, the second week in a row, it's been the #1 movie in America. That was always the be all end all for me, is they need to make a sequel to Beetlejuice. There was enough there in the plot that they could, right? What else would it be that you'd want to see come back? Because it's going to be a trend now.
Yep. Well, you could do any of the like the Breakfast Clubs, the 16 Candles, any of the John Hughes movies, but they haven't done that yet. And I think out of respect for John Hughes, because he's passed.
Okay.
Gremlins would be a good one. That was brought up this morning.
Big Mike brought
there
Gremlins
was a Gremlins 2. I mean, but
it was like right at that time. Like it was a sequel in the same, it was maybe like 2 years later, I thought.
Princess Bride would be interesting.
Gremlins, I bet you, would be terrifying if they did it now.
Yeah.
Because it was then.
They could do
like that
so
was
much
really
CGI.
Scary.
Yeah.
As a kid.
When that gremlin gets microwaved.
Again, 80s kids, were we concussed for the decade?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we wouldn't have remembered the first part of the you know what I mean?
Right.
But like there was some bold things that happened. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Gremlins was the first PG-13 movie, wasn't it? I think that was the reason.
Really?
I think it was. I thought I remember hearing that went from PG
That's
to
a fun
R,
fact.
That was such a Red Dawn was the first. It had to be in that that kind of thing though, of either that or it's PG and it should have been PG-13. Because there's no way that Gremlins, if your kids watch that now still, that should be a PG movie. That was something.
No.
That would be scary. I would vote for Gremlins as the next one that they redo.
Gremlins would be good.
And how many people wanted a little Gizmo? Oh my God.
So cute. Gizmo.
Like,
Caca.
honestly, they were so cute. It was so cute. And all that dumb kid had to do was not feed it after midnight. Like,
Easy.
How hard is that? The thing wakes up and is like, I'm hungry. And you're like, shut up, go to bed. Like, right, don't get it wet. It was very simple rules. It was irresponsibility.
I found her.
Oh, you're still on.
She played Andy in Goonies. Her name was Andy. Why I didn't remember that, I have no idea. Her name is Carrie Green. But now I'm going to show you that you can't really see this, but all of the cast of the Goonies updated pictures. Hers is from Goonies, like black and white, because she hasn't done anything.
Hasn't been seen. Well, are you sure she's still with us? What if she's not with us? What if she's not? You just assumed it was like a bad bloat or something. You can't. What if she's not? She's still alive. Okay, she's still alive. Okay, now we can go.
I don't know why that's so funny, but it is.
She's like, hey, let me have my time.
Tag her on this video. Get her, she'll get some hits somewhere.
You said Princess Bride. I have never seen that movie. Like, I am not. I get that a lot.
Even Matt's seen it, and he's 18 years old.
I don't know why when I see clips of that movie, I hate it. So much.
But
Andre, and there's what's that famous? Some of the famous quotes from that movie.
As you wish.
All of them. All of
I don't
them.
know why
There's
I hate it so much.
I don't know why either. You can't.
Know.
It's an amazing love story.
Hate it without seeing it.
Something about it weirds me out, and it always has. Like I've never wanted to do that movie. I find it like obnoxious or something. And then I'll turn around and be like, my favorite's, Labyrinth, where there's like a farting river. It's so funny to me as a kid.
Let's remake Labyrinth.
It didn't get funnier. No,
let's remake
can't.
Labyrinth with Harry Styles.
Don't you dare.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd would be kind of sexy as David Bowie's character, not Harry Styles.
Harry Styles as Labyrinth. Is that the guy's name?
No,
Labyrinth?
his name is Jareth, the Goblin King.
Oh. What's the Labyrinth?
The labyrinth is the maze that she has to go through.
The,
It's Jennifer
the River of
Connelly.
Farts?
No, well, it's Bog of Eternal Stench, and that's in there. And
I feel like
if
this
you
is
dip your toe in it, you'll stink forever.
what? And you won't watch Princess Bride? This movie feels made for Harry Styles.
That was when I saw this. I think I mentioned before that was my first like notice of like, oh, I think I like what that looks like, and it was David Bowie in his tights.
Keep that to yourself. David Bowie in his tights.
I had a type even then.
The day you became a woman.
No, Tracy was like barely not walking in a circle, glasses as thick as a Coke bottle for real. And I'm like, oh, okay. No.
I feel weird about today. I don't like any of it.
Why?
I don't know.
My labyrinth talk?
Yes.
You just looked up
If
a girl.
I put my toe in it, I'll stink forever.
The Bog of Eternal Stench. It was. Can you watch this movie today?
No.
Why?
I already hate it.
It's so
I already
funny.
hate it.
That would be. They would do that when they would redo that one. Really scary too. Jennifer Connelly's in it.
I'll watch it if you watch Princess Bride.
Well, that's a no. You just feel bad about yourself because you Googled a girl you didn't know if she'd not worked, not done well physically, or died. So let's not throw stones at my movie selection.
All right. Have a good day.